Good morning, guys. That's right. That Heritage Walk will be tomorrow morning at 9. And we're actually here with one of the organizers of the event this morning, Carlos Harvin. Good morning.
Good morning, Abby. So good to be with you.
Oh, thank you so much for having us this morning. Now, you all decided to put this walk together for what purpose?
We want to walk this history of the Laplace neighborhood. It was created back in the 1800s, 1856, and we want to celebrate the heritage. It was the first subdivision that was created after downtown Lafayette. This was the heart and soul of the African American community. We're standing on the site of the first school that educated African American children. This was the first African American Catholic church. Right down the road, where is now Holy Family School, was the first all-black baseball team, the Lafayette Big Chiefs. And of course, Mardi Gras ended up at the block. So we're going to be walking this heritage trail and unveiling some signs that are going to show the children of this community the rich history that is part of the Laplace neighborhood.
Now, why is it so important to make sure those children do know about the history of the neighborhood they're growing up in?
It's so important to keep those stories because that's our identity as a people, that's our culture. It shows that the parishioners here at St. Paul used to belong to St. John Cathedral, and the bell that just rang recently used to be at St. John Cathedral.
Oh, really?
And the African American members, they were talking to Monsignor Turlings, and Monsignor Turlings said, "Where would you like to sit in the new cathedral before it was built?" And one of the members, she said, "We'll never get what we really want." And Monsignor Turling said, "What is that?" She said, "We want our own church." And so Archbishop Blank, at that time from the Archdiocese of New Orleans, granted permission for the African American Catholics at St. John to build St. Paul Catholic Church. And that's the beautiful story that our children need to know.
So many of the beginnings of Lafayette and what we know of Lafayette today were right here in this neighborhood, and it's really important to make sure everyone knows that history and pass the tradition along to those kids that you will have joining you at the walk tomorrow. Now,
Yes.
if people want to get involved in the walk, how can they do so?
Come out here, right here at St. Paul Catholic Church at the corner of Simcoe and St. John Street, 9 o'clock tomorrow. We're so glad that Lafayette Consolidated Government, the Office of the Mayor President, Josh Guillory, the Lafayette Preservation Commission, Coterfield, St. Paul Catholic Church have all teamed up together to put this walk on starting at 9 o'clock. So come with your walking shoes, and we're going to walk this beautiful neighborhood and celebrate our heritage and history.
And I do believe Daniel Phillips said it isn't going to be like this tomorrow morning, so people probably won't have to worry too much about bringing an umbrella or a rain jacket, which is nice. And